y'all, it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with the ScrapaSketch weekly sketch number 105, and this sketch is a little bit different and it's fun and I love it, it is a wonderful way to use up zip strips if you have them, branding strips, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to do just that. So this video might be a little bit longer because it'll take a little bit of time, but I figured we would finish it together. I already have it started, but I just wanted to show you guys the rest of my stuff. I have this sticker I'm going to use, a picture of me and my Laney Boo, and a scrap to mat it on. And then, I know y'all are going to be shocked, but I got a little mini sewing machine off Temu that I won. And I played around with it yesterday. I had some extra embellishments left over that I had colored, and I had stamped and colored and all that. And then I had these that was left over in my junk drawer, and I pulled them out just to practice. But I went through and I just sewed circles around on them. And I'm not a sewer, y'all. Hopefully I'll get better. I do like the idea. I just wanted it to be able to sew on my pages, if I'm being honest. I really like the look of it. I'm just not good at sewing. So hopefully I'll get better, but I like the look of these, so I thought I would use them. I have a white paper. I'll show y'all my cards real quick that I made. These were inspired by Monica over at Life is Art. Life is Art by Monica Hayward. And she showed the instructions, I'll link it below, on how to make these cards. But they're a fun fold card. I don't remember what the name of the card is called, but you open them up, and this part pops up, has your little sentiment on it. And these are all just close to my heart stamps that I use in scrap paper. And then this one's the same. I use all the same stuff, just a different stamp set. I love the cow and the pig. I've used it a lot. Haven't used it in a while, though, but y'all saw it when I made all them tickets that started YouTube. Okay, so I'm just going to set this aside, and this is pretty much, I'll pop the sketch up so y'all can see, but I am using printables from the ScrapaSketch website. There is a 10% discount if you use Shannon10. And I am using a couple different collections. One of them, this one is the Winter's Tale printables. I'm also using the Take a Break printables, and I'm assuming this is Cozy Heart, even though we spell it different in the U.S., so I'm assuming it does say cozy and not like cozy or something like that. Okay, so anyways, this is what I have done. It's actually not done. I just have these laid on top because I needed to measure. But the easiest way, I'll pick all these up so that y'all can see. Pretty much all you're doing is doing a weaving pattern. And a lot of y'all's probably done it before. But I just started out with an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. Because on the sketch, as you can see, only part of it is, let me move all these that I'm not going to use. I lost my train of thought. Only part of it's going to show on the layout because it's cut off. So I figured I would just do it this size and use it. So I have found it easier, if you're going to weave, to lay out your original first layer and then tape it down with some washi tape. So that you can weave in and out, and you don't have to make it tight. Leave it so that you have a little bit of space to like be able to pull up. But pretty much you are just going to weave in and out. So you can figure out your pattern like I did to start with. I'm trying to think. I really want to start in the middle. Okay. Oh, that won't work neither. We're just going to have to start at the beginning. Okay. So, I was trying to think about where I actually, let's see if I can pull this up, where I actually started at. I took a picture for reference. Okay, so roughly right in here, but you're just going to start weaving in and out. So this one would be on top, this one's under, top, under, top. So once you get that going, you could totally tape that one down to help hold it in place so it's not moving. And then you just go with the next one. Since this one's on top, this one will start under, over, under, over, and that's why it's important to leave a little bit of space to be able to work it. Okay, so then there's that one done. Then you're just going to your next pattern. This one will be over, so this one's under, and so on and so forth. And you can totally fast forward this part if you so choose. It kind of just gets repetitive. I was just thinking, you know, we can just hang out, or I may even speed this part of the video up. I don't know yet. Okay, so now we're getting in some longer pieces. These ones I took and I cut a strip in half. I did just cut all these papers. They print out a little bit smaller than 8.5 by 11. I think it's actually like 7.5 wide. So I just cut all these in 1/2-inch strips, and then some of my strips I cut in half and then glued. I don't know if you can see it, but I glued them together to make them long enough to reach all the way across, because otherwise they wouldn't be long enough. So just gonna weave in and out. And I have done this a few times, but you know, there is always other ways. So I'm gonna rip this so I can go under it. You know, if you have an easier way, I would love to hear about it, by all means. Okay. And I'm just eyeballing it, but, you know, you could totally take a ruler if you're, you know, like everything exact. You could take a ruler and make little marks to make sure you're spacing everything equally and all that. But y'all know me, I'm not about that life. I'm lazy. Okay. So this one goes under. This would be fun, like I said, to use up zip strips, and I'm sure I will repeat this sketch again at some point. I really like it, and it's very versatile because you could do a lot of different stuff with it. Okay, let me pull up this tape so we can slide this up. And it's really up to you to decide, you know, how much space you want to leave and all that stuff in between. I do want some of the white showing, so this is bugging me. I'm gonna move it on up. It's not spaced exact, which it don't have to be exact, but it needs a little bit more space. Okay. So now they look about equal. From here anyways. I love this paper so much. Y'all saw it on another layout, but it just speaks to me. I love it. Alright. And I might not, I think I'm putting a little more space between them than I had before, so I may not even need all of these strips. It would be fun to do some of these monochromatic, take and go through and dig out all your zip strips that you have around the same color. Okay, move that one up. I think that's about right. Okay, and then the next one. I did try, I mean, I laid all this out before I started filming, but I tried it several times just to try it out and see how I would like it and all that. But you do need to start at either the top or the bottom or whatever, but with your end piece and then go, because if not, it gets out of order. And which I guess you would get a different look if you weaved it a different way. But I was trying to put my different colors in different spots, and it just got it off, and it didn't really have a pattern at all. It was all goofed up. So I decided that this is the best way for me anyways. Like I said, there might be an easier way that you would know how to do this, but I just found this is easier. This is just kind of doing like a basket weave pattern. Let's see, under my little piece is getting hung up a little bit where I glued it. Okay, I need to tape my top back down. It's coming undone and it's moving around. That looks pretty good. Okay, let's stick that back down a little bit so the whole paper ain't moving. Now, let's see. I really like this. I really like the colors. And I don't know, I've just been on a kick with these colors ever since I pulled out that More to Adore with the pink and brown. And then I got in the blues of winter, and I absolutely love this paper, but now like this salmon is speaking to me, and that's what I colored all my flowers on my card. So I really liked it, so it'll be my little kick for a bit. Y'all know, once I find something, if I'm really inspired by it, I'll keep it up for a little while and create with it. And I like just using up those little pieces on the table. What I have in my little thing over there. Alright, that's going pretty good. I think I am going to stick a piece of tape here to help hold these down a little bit, because I'm going to have to start pulling this bottom part up to weave it in and out. So the fun part comes when you're trying to glue it all down. Oh, it's a headache. Okay, let's see, this one's over, so this one goes under. Over, under, over, under. Ah, I messed it all up. Okay, under, over, over, Now I think we're back on track. It gets a little tricky whenever you get near the edges, the ends, because it don't have a strip long enough. And I could totally have extended the strips going this way, but I didn't because they were long enough to cover the paper, and I'm just going to go around and trim all this out and cut it off anyways, so I figured there wasn't really a point in doing it. All of these are not equal, I can already see, but I'm okay with it. Okay, we're almost done. Alright, let's see. So this one will be over, and it's not going to be correct. I mean, it's not going to reach, so just have to get it through here to make sure it's right on the other ones. Under, over, under. Okay, let's see. This one's going to be over. I'm just going to plop it up over it. Over. Go down, or I'm wrong. This one's under. This one's over. Over, under, under, over, over, under. I've got my own self confused. It happens, that's for sure. It don't take much. Under, over, under. And then over. Under. And you could totally do it down here at the end if you had all the long strips, and then just pull it up to where you wanted it to go. I've done it that way also. It seems to work if you're working with a bigger piece, and I just totally jacked that up. Okay, over, under, over. Okay, I think we got it. It's getting harder, y'all. Okay, I'm just going to stick this piece of tape right here to hold all of those little pieces down when we're trying to weave the next one. Okay, so then we have this one. Let's see. This one's under, so this one will be over, under, over, under, over. I'm going to finish pulling this off. Maybe, if I don't yank it all out. Okay. I got lost again. Over, under, over. So this one's under. Over. This is definitely the longest time consuming, hardest part of doing this. Is just weaving these. And you could keep it simple. You could do a basic pattern, just glue them down, do like a crosshatch type stuff. You know, you don't have to take the time and do all this weaving if you really don't want to. I just liked it better, personally. Okay, that one's over, under, over. Alright, so there's that one, and we have one more left. I only didn't need one, yay! Okay, so this one's going to be under, over. This isn't as hard. I know I said it was hard. This isn't as hard as it looks. It's actually very simple. It's just time consuming to do this. Okay, So we have it done. Everything looks pretty good spacing wise to me. I'm going to untape this so I can move it a little bit. Okay. While I move everything else. It's stuck somewhere where I glued it. Okay. Roughly everything looks pretty good spacing wise to me. So, to glue it down, all I do is just take my glue and I go in and I'll start gluing along the edges. So like I'll glue this. Let me pull this tape off of this one so I can raise it up a little bit. I'll just pretty much go through and I'll glue all the ends down so that whenever I cut them, it'll be holding on to something. And, you know, you can always straighten it out a little bit as you go and all that. Uh-oh. This one goes under. Okay. And this one's over. Okay. I glued that. Let's glue this one. Once you start gluing them down, some of them you'll see some space and you can just stick a little bit of glue in there and hold it down and you'll be good to go. Once you start gluing them in, it'll help hold the other ones in place. Okay. Alright, so, uh-oh, that one's a little off kilter. Okay. There we go. Easy fix. I probably messed up some other ones I'm not noticing right now. Alright, so I am going to pause this and I will come back with it all glued down and trimmed down and ready to make the page. Okay, I am back. I got everything glued down, trimmed off, and then I just glued it to this page. I did, since this was 8.5 by 11 and I wanted it to go all the way across, I did just leave the little extra zone so that it would fill in. And then I run it on that sewing machine. I'm loving it. I'm probably going to be sewing on everything. It still does not look super great, but I absolutely love this. The colors and everything. This was the most time-consuming part of this layout. I did stick some washi tape on it. Just on the edges because it looked really plain, and so then the rest of it's going to come together fast. So I took and pulled out, went through my bin some more and see what else I could pull out that would match. So I apologize if there's a glare. I'm going to put my picture on here. I think I'm going to put my title here because I'm following the sketch pretty close. This is another printable. I think this one's from the Winter's Tale collection. I think, because it's in my bin from when I did my winter layouts. I did find these little bees, and I think I'm going to add them. We were out in the garden. Whenever my grandbabies come over, they love to go out and help me pick pick the tomatoes and whatever's out there growing. It's almost time to plant my peas. I usually plant them on Valentine's Day every year, and it's almost time. And I don't know, by the time this video posts, it might already be past Valentine's. I'm not sure. But they love peas, and it's weird because normally kids and peas, they eat them fresh, straight, like from the garden. So I'm thankful though that they love gardening and all those things. So I think that's going to be that. I think I will add some sequins. Well, let me just go ahead. We've already took all the time to do all this. Might as well just go ahead and glue it all down. Why not, while we're already here? And this one has foam tape. I probably need to glue my picture before I get too far ahead of myself. I am going to be extra generous with the glue since it's having to sit on top of all this stuff, and it is a lot of layers. Just going to press it down. Put my little bee on here. These turned out great. These are just, these are actually from a stamp set that I got off of Temu, of course. And I went through, I don't know what I even had them for, but I used them for something. I'm just going to be very generous with the glue. Normally I would use tacky glue to hold down buttons, but we're just going to go with that. I think I'm going to put this over top of this so I can just write the date on it. We'll go ahead and stick this on. Like, ain't that weird that it's yellow on the bottom? Someone sent me these. I think Sherry. I think Miss Sherry sent me these, and I've never saw the foam stickers with a different color on them. So, interesting. I really like them. I don't know where she got them at though. I think this was, I'm pretty sure it came from Sherry. Maybe it didn't. I thought it came as my Christmas gift. I think it did. I don't know. I can't keep up, y'all. Like, I don't even know my name most of the time. But whoever sent me these, I know that somebody did send them to me. Thank you. I like them. I would like to know about those. Because I've never, like I said, I've never saw any with a different color on the bottom. Okay, so I am going to glue this. I'm just being extra generous with the glue because it's going to go through all that thread and then hold down on top of here. So I'm just going to give it an extra hold down for a minute. I'll glue on the button. These are some buttons I got from somewhere. I don't remember, but I've had them for a long time and never used them, so I am happy to be using them. This one has something on it. I don't know. I think these might be like Tim Holtz buttons or something. I don't know. There were some that like had clocks and all that stuff on them. Okay, and then let's see. I kind of want to put this in here, but I don't want to cover up. I just think that was an awesome idea. You wouldn't even have to sew on them, but pull out some of your stash. These were not perfect circles by any means, and pretty much I took and they're like wonky circles. They're from like the center of a die cut of me cutting on Cricut or something, and I saved them and put them in my drawer, and I just pulled them out to find something to practice on, and I did sew on them, but just adding a flower and a little leaf, it makes a really cute cluster embellishment so that you can just add it to your stuff. It's a really easy way to make extra embellishments, so something to keep in mind. I think I need to add some more glue. My glue's getting gunky. Okay, so hopefully this is in frame. I haven't even checked. This chair is so squeaky. I'm having to use a different one again, and I don't like getting up and down. Okay, I'm just going to add these as my centers on here just to jazz it up a little bit. Now, I didn't talk a whole lot about it, but like I said, this is for ScrapaSketch. She has, I know, over 100 free sketches on the Facebook group. She has a premium site with the printables, and if you use the discount code, you can save 10% off any printables or stencils. I am loving the printables that have came out. She just did a Valentine's line, and actually 2 Valentine's lines, I think. And I just got those printed. And I don't know. Oh, here we go. I'll show y'all real quick. Since y'all are already here and we've already took this much time, right? This one was from the Cozy Heart. I was going to originally use it, but the blue didn't quite match up good. These are the printables. I print them on thick cardstock, like the 8.5 by 11 from Hobby Lobby, because I like really good, because you're going to fussy cut them. Or if you have a brother scan and cut, you know, it would probably make quick work of this. I don't know. I've never used one. But these are really easy things to fussy cut. She has these new camera printables in all different color ranges. And these things are cheap. I think it's like, I think a collection is like less than $5 American. And you know, you download them and you can print as much as you want. So I just print, and this one I worked on resizing, but I don't quite know how to do it, but I printed it like at a bigger setting, and when I did, it'll only print the first top part of the page. Like, you can't like slide it over to print like a different color. I don't know how, but I just have a basic Canon printer. It's nothing spectacular. It don't even print photos very well, but it prints these. These always print out beautiful. So, you guys will see more of this stuff coming. This is a Flutterby paper I was thinking about using, and then I didn't. But, those are just some of the printables. There's a whole bunch of different collections over there. Did I even show the... Oh, yeah. These are some of the new Valentine ones that she did. This is one of the papers from it, because she has papers and she has just the little embellishment things you could cut out. So go over and check it out, most definitely. She has a new ocean one out, so I'm excited to see what else comes about and what she comes up with. Me personally, I have asked her to, I don't know if she'll do it, but I'm interested in getting like some pages of just florals, of different florals and different sizes, so that I can kind of do like what I did on here. You know, with a smaller flower and then a bigger flower, and then cut them out and use them in clusters, because I do that a lot. It's just what I like doing. So maybe she will, maybe she won't, I don't know. But she has all kinds of new and amazing things coming out over there. So definitely go over there and check her out. It's worth your money. And I'm just adding a few more of these sequins, just to give it a little bit of glitter and shine. I'm very, very happy with how this ended up turning out, because I didn't think it was going to be as good as it turned out. Nope, not going to use that one. I already have a white one over there. Okay, let's find a different color. This is just a little close to my heart sequins thing. Y'all see me use it all the time. It's actually probably my go-to that I use more than any others. It's loose sequin silver. And it has little stars and all kinds of mix in it. So, I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be the layout. I'll post all the links below that you need to go over and check out ScrapaSketch. Show y'all up close. Whoops, sorry, bumped the camera. I absolutely love how it turned out. But until next time, bye y'all.